Hey everybody, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 23. Can you believe it? We're almost there. Like, if I get this video up on time and tomorrow's video up on time, both of which I'm filming today, then, I did it. I did a Vlogmas, and I can retire. That's not true. I will say, please like, subscribe, and share videos. I don't know if this is the best one, because I'm starting off with a giant pile of laundry that I need to hang up. It's clean. Anyway, today we are doing our Christmas, I guess. So John and I are traveling for Christmas, but we don't want to travel with all of the gifts that we're giving each other because we give each other a lot of gifts. I think we're doing 16. Anyway, that'll be tomorrow's video where we show at least some of the gifts that we give each other, if there's any that are too like romantic, personal kind. I'm sure that we won't cover those. Anyway, so tonight we are doing our Christmas celebration, and I came up with the amazing idea. I think it's amazing. We're gonna have a Home Alone date night. So basically, the way that it will work is we're gonna eat the way that Kevin McAllister ate. I'm assuming. I don't actually remember much of the movie. I think we watched it last year. Anyway, it's one of John's favorite Christmas movies. So we'll eat like a child. I've got dino chicken nuggets. I've got mac and cheese. I've got pizza bites. I don't think we're doing any candy. I've got a bunch of eggnog. I don't know, probably some other things that I'm forgetting. Taquitos, in honor of Mr. Caleb Hammer, who's, just, I enjoy his YouTube channel. And, we are going to watch Home Alone, and we'll probably chat about it. But first, there's a lot of stuff I gotta do to prep for going out of town. Number one, we do have somebody who's coming in to check on the cats. So I want at least most of the house to be presentable enough that I won't be judged. John won't be judged. But based on the fact that John keeps his house much cleaner than it is currently, I think it'll be pretty obvious that the mess is my fault. Anyway, so gonna do a little bit of cleaning, at least the areas where the cats are, and then I need to clean out my car, take it for a car wash, and then I've got to get everything prepped for Home Alone date night. Come on, let's get started. Step one, I've kind of already started. It was cleaning my office up. This is much better than it was. There's a lot of stuff over here. Some of it I just moved to a non-cat room. But you need to hang this stuff up. I also need to pack for the trip. So some of this isn't going to get hung up. It's going to go with us because I'm going to need sweaters. So to keep us organized, we had this list of things that needed to happen. These are things that we've got to make sure that we do for the cats, but we can't, we can clean the litter boxes now, but we're going to have to do it again before we leave. So just making sure that all of these things are done the morning of, and then this list was much longer. I've been erasing it instead of checking things off. I did just clean the inside of my car, but I'm going to take it to a car wash and do some vacuuming. I was really surprised the car itself. I guess I haven't been driving very much because John drives us lots of places, or we just take his car. What was I saying? Oh, but normally there's a lot more stuff in it, and maybe I'm just growing up and being neater. Did you need something? You wanted attention? No? Okay. So it was less than one bag. It was like a slightly big, like grocery bag, like store bag, not a full garbage bag. Uh, and then a couple of weird things, some stuff that I needed to bring in the house. And yeah, that was it. A couple of mostly full water bottles from when I went to bar and then they did not drink very much during class and then left the water bottle in my car. But it's also been interesting. Cold enough today. These were two of the ones that were out there. Um, Sometimes I come out there and one of them will have frozen and the other one won't. They both say that they're spring water. So I don't know why one of them will freeze and one of them won't. They're in the same part of my car, just sitting on the passenger seat. But yeah, it's real weird. I don't know. Science. Magic. Alright. I am also still working today, so I'm only able to do like the cleaning and some of these little things during my 5-minute, 10-minute breaks. And then once I'm done working, I'll be able to do a little bit more, like go and take my car to the car wash. I might leave a little bit early to do that. I told everybody I was probably going to head out earlier than usual today. But just because it gets dark so early and I don't really want to go to the car wash and be outside vacuuming when it's dark out. And it's super cloudy. I'm a little worried it's going to start snowing. It's in the 40s. It won't start snowing. Also, this hair. What is happening? So much to do today. Wasn't recording. I just talked to you guys for so long. I'm so sorry. Okay. Going to the car wash. I'm trying to figure out like which of the tangents that I had when I thought that this was recording and it wasn't. Do I want to repeat any of those tangents now? I don't know. Were they interesting? I don't know. Are any of my tangents interesting? I don't know. But basically, the gist of it was I am going to the car wash that John likes up here in Green Bay because I don't have an opinion on car washes yet. There was one in Neenah that I really liked, but I'm not going all the way down to Neenah. I am done with work for the day. I will probably do one last email check before I officially turn on my out of office message, but I checked off all of the boxes of things that I needed to do today. The only things that were left weren't directly related to projects, so it was like figuring out stuff about when I'm going to take the FE and getting practice exams and that sort of thing. A few others, but that's boring. This is for Christmas. I also talked about thinking about going to get my nails done because Christmas. And then I went off on a tangent about how at the beginning of the year I made lots of jokes about how I wanted to have my nails done all the time this year, just in case I needed to take pictures. This is my right hand. Just in case I needed to take pictures of my left hand or something out of the blue. Well, it is now December 22nd, so maybe that jinxed it. I don't know. But also, I did not actually keep my nails done all year because it got very expensive. And also, yeah, it got very expensive. And we were budgeting and buying a house and doing all that kind of crazy stuff. It seemed a little bit frivolous, and also, it's got the time. So I decided to only get them done for special occasions, and I did get them done a few more times throughout the year. I think Christmas is a nice occasion. However, I didn't make an appointment. So the nail place that I like up here in Green Bay, it's called Lavender Nails, I believe. They're wonderful. But they are probably appointment only today. Maybe I'll drive by. Maybe I'll give them a call. I don't know. But the other thing that I talked about is I'm not entirely certain how to get to this car wash, because I'm taking a different route than I typically would if I was just going to pass it, which unfortunately means I don't have the same like visual cues for when it'll be. Riveting stuff. You guys missed some wonderful tangents. I feel like this is, yeah, this is the light I was supposed to turn on. Oh well. I will turn at this light and go around the block, and then I'll approach it from the way that I normally do. So now we vacuum. I don't know how I will film this, actually. I don't want to get outside of the car. It is cold outside. It is warm inside. I have it way too warm in here. Anyway, alright. Let's do some vacuuming. I don't know how much I'll do. That time I know I clicked record. And it was recording. Okay. So, in case it didn't save before I just decided that we weren't recording, it vacuumed, sort of. The hoses kept breaking and like getting detached at different points. And then the vacuum also just was not a very strong vacuum. Okay, how am I supposed to get out of here? I don't know the proper path, because that looks like it's gonna turn into one way and not the way that I'm going. Anyway, so yes, I did end up sort of breaking it, but it's fine. And then I was talking about I want to get my car detailed at some point in the near future, so that I feel like this is also one way. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, we're gonna get out of this parking lot one way or another. I want to get my car detailed because I've been seeing all those like videos of people getting in the nooks and crannies, and some cars are real gross. I also would very much like to clean the floor mats, at least in the front part of my car. The one that's in the like trunk of my car also probably needs to be cleaned, but not nearly as bad. So like the vacuum wasn't strong enough to really do anything for the floor mats, because you couldn't like complete the suction. So I just took him out and kind of like flopped him about, tried to get as much of the crap out as possible. It's mostly gravel, and then some like salt, like snow salt stuff. Anyway, so got that taken care of as much as I could, and then we are going to what am I doing now? I'm gonna count this as the car being cleaned. I would like it to be much cleaner than it is. I would like to do some, like I said, major detailing. I feel like there was something else. Oh, I remember. So one of the big problems with dating somebody who is very versed in Green Bay, like history and lore and drama, is every now and then there's a really cool store that I want to go to, or a restaurant or something, and then I'll find out that the owner is has beliefs that I don't agree with. So anytime I see like a cute little store that I want to go into, a lot of times I won't until I get the confirmation from John that there's not any known, like, I don't know, Nazi affiliation or something. And I don't remember if he's told me about this one, but I want to go. It's called Save Half Greeting Cards. It looks like it's going to be kind of Hallmarky on the inside, but not brand name, maybe. And also, it's right next to the post office, and I need to get something from there too. Why did I make this choice for shoes? A bunch of very specific Green Bay cards. Now, John did give me a very specific Green Bay card early on when we were dating. So I wonder if maybe it did come from here, or at least the same like card company. My phone keeps cutting off. This time, I am again 100% certain that I was filming. So I don't know why it's doing that. Is it like getting full? Is the memory getting full? That's so... I don't know. I should investigate that before we try and do a bunch of filming tonight. I don't even know what I was saying because I thought that I was filming. I could just watch back and find out what I said. Alright, going back to my house to clean and prep for date night a little bit. I don't even know. I guess Home Alone is on Disney and we've got Disney Plus, so we'll watch it there. And I have all of the food. I feel like there's one more food that I wanted to grab. I don't remember what it was. Some other snack. Sour cream. Do we need sour cream? We do need sour cream. But we're about to go out of town for a week. Is it gonna last? Is it gonna be enough? Anyway, I got something that I'm not gonna tell you about because that is gonna be a long con. It's not a con. It's a cute surprise for John. But he won't have received it by the time this video comes out. I got him a surprise other present because supposedly he has 19 presents and we're only supposed to have 17. 16 for tonight and 1 for on Christmas. I'm gonna have a secret backup one in case I need it. Or maybe it'll go in his stocking. I don't know. It was just a fun thing that they had at the consignment. There's another fun thing that they had in the consignment that I really wanted, but it was like $40. And I don't know what I would do with it, but it looked really cool. It was this typewriter, but it was unlike any typewriter I ever saw. Hopefully I got a shot of it so that you guys can see. But who knows with my camera deciding it's filming and not filming and shutting off and doing whatever it feels like. Then for me, I got a pair of hoop earrings and I got... Okay, with Christmas and then my birthday being like right after the new year, I try to never buy myself calendars because that is a very easy thing for somebody to buy that is a useful gift, and you can like customize it so it's like, you know, a Doctor Who one, a Sudoku one, like it's a way, it's a gift that is useful and personal without having to try too hard, especially with it being the end of the year. And so I try not to get them for myself. I got one for myself in a year where I knew I wasn't going to get very many presents. And I may have even waited till after the new year, or after my birthday to buy it. I don't remember. But I also had, several places for calendars. Anyway, none of this is important. The important thing is I did end up buying myself a desk calendar that's like a word search one, which I'm okay with having more than one calendar. I don't really have more than one desk right now, but like maybe I could have one at my house, like the one that we just bought, and then one at John's house. Like, it's okay if there's more than one. Convincing myself I'm not gonna get a calendar. Every year I plan on getting a calendar and I never get one, so I got one for myself. And I don't remember if I said, but it's word search. They also had Sudoku, but I have Sudoku on my phone, and for whatever reason I prefer Sudoku on my phone. I'll still play it like written down. Like I've gotten the Sudoku books in the past. Oh, I'm about to pass the nail salon. I've got plenty of time. Today is an auction pickup day, which if you don't know, and I don't know if my phone recorded this already or not, one of John's many businesses, I mean, they're all kind of one. Anyway, one of his, like, things that he does is he runs an online auction company where you bid online, but then you come to pick up in person. And so on days where people are picking up the auction that closed the previous day, he has to stay a little bit later, which is generally fine, except for when I'm really hungry and I'm waiting on him for dinner, like to either make dinner together or go get dinner or do whatever. And I really wish, I love when we get to eat dinner together. I'm rambling now, but I don't care. I love when we get to eat dinner together, and it's so cute and it's so sweet. However, I am a hungry person, and on days where I skip lunch, like today, I feel like I had a snack. I did have a snack. But on days where I am hungrier, it makes it more difficult, if it's an auction pickup day, because it's just an extra little bit of time. But yeah, this last few weeks have been really stressful at his work and at my work. So he's been working late. I've been doing like weird stuff, working super early in the morning so I could get stuff done before other people started logging on. I feel like we've been really disconnected, so I'm hoping that with Home Alone date night and this road trip that we both get a chance to just relax and have fun together and spend some good quality time chillaxing. So actually I decided I need to pack. Also, I got these stamps, which if you know, whenever I go on trips, I forget stamps. I have them. I also have some backup stamps in my car, and we're taking my car, so if I need stamps on this trip, I'll be good. I just gotta figure out where I can put these, that a certain rabbit isn't going to stumble upon them and know that I'm being tricky. Although we do this every trip now, so if he's not expecting it, that's on him. But I do have to try and do it without him noticing, because that is how we play the game. It's a start. One of the tricks is, because we're spending the night on the way up, and we're spending the night in a hotel on either side of the trip. So while we are, words are hard. So I'm gonna pack most of my stuff in here, but then I need an overnight bag that'll have my toiletries, a set of pajamas, and a change of clothes. But the change of clothes has to be Christmas Eve. Oh my god. Why is my words not wording today? The Christmas Eve one has to be the one that I pack in an overnight bag for the way down needs to have Christmas Eve appropriate attire, but also travel appropriate attire because we're going to be in the car most of that trip. All right. But first, I'm going to just get everything that I want to pack in, like, in this general area, and then I'll pull out individual things that um can go in the overnight bag. Talking is hard sometimes. All right, I'm just about all packed for personal stuff. Let's see, that is the Christmas ball, so it also needs to be packed, but that'll go um in the car with the presents. So I've got, I should show you. I know that I'm forgetting things, but I'm not done packing yet. This is just the first round. In here, I have um, my one night of clothes, some books, toiletries, and day 24 of my advent calendar. And in here, I have the rest of my clothes, shoes, a couple more books, but those are ones that I think I'm going to read today. I'm not going to. I might be able to finish the T.S. Eliot's. And then about a week's worth of pads. I'm not currently in my period, but I probably will be before I leave, or before the trip is over, and better safe than sorry. I've also set aside some stuff to wear tomorrow in the car. One of the big questions I have for myself, well, I've got two. One, how many shoes do I bring? Because I'm going to wear gym shoes in the car tomorrow, and I've got some like slip-ons because it's Georgia, it's not going to be super cold. Um, but do I need a third pair that are kind of nicer shoes? We don't have any nice things planned, but better safe than sorry? I don't know. I've got room for it. Like, and the other thing is, how many jackets do I need? So, I think I've settled on three. One is my Christmas, no, four. One is my Christmas vacation, why is the floor wet, Todd, sweatshirt. One is my, like, kind of, I call it my dress up jacket. It's not, it's pleather, but it's cute. And then I've got my polo, or my, like, zip up hoodie from the Nuclear Science Museum, for just, like, lounging about the house. And then I'm also gonna have my, like, daily winter, not super cold jacket, because that is where my keys are, and that is where my wallet is at this moment in time, so I can't forget that one. Alright, I'm gonna call my bags packed. I'm not gonna mark being packed off of the calendar though until we have everything in the car. Or not off the calendar, off the whiteboard, the fridge. Also in the morning, I need to remember my charger, and I need to remember, what's the other thing? I have a toothbrush packed. Hi, baby. Sleep gummies. We're going to be gone for too long to risk not being able to sleep the whole time. I don't need them every night, and especially if I don't have a set wake up time. It's okay because I'll just, it'll take me longer to fall asleep, but I can sleep in the morning. But on the travel nights where we're sleeping in the hotel, definitely need to get up on time. And then Christmas morning, because we are staying at a location that is not where we are opening presents and doing like the whole day. So whenever we wake up, we're gonna do we're gonna do breakfast there, and then travel. But it's still not gonna be a whole lot of time. So it is about 5 o'clock. I'm already exhausted. How are we gonna open all of these freaking presents and do Home Alone night. It's gonna be a long night. Um, Luckily I'm packed, so while I'm editing videos, John can be doing his packing. We have a bunch of big boxes in the garage because I just moved, and we purposefully saved them knowing that we were gonna need them either to wrap presents or to transport presents. So I might go and grab one of those so that we can start like um I've put some of the presents already in a box. Why is my accent coming out? Because I'm tired. I put some of the presents in a box already, but then some of the bigger presents didn't fit because it was kind of a small box, and I way overbought on presents. Like some of them are just large, so they wouldn't have fit anyway. Um, but I was only supposed to. There were a lot of things that I was supposed to do. So, all right. I want to take a nap. I don't have time to take a nap though. So I might read a little bit because I've got like 15 minutes and that's not enough time for me to nap. So I might read a little bit of my T.S. Eliot book. It's not going great, guys. Oh, and then maybe start on the food. I know the mac and cheese takes the longest, I think, of everything. I should actually check the times. That might be a really useful thing for me to do. So check the times, pack the presents, the wrapped presents that are going to my family in a box so that we can just move the box into the car. I know I'm gonna forget things. Cuddle with the cats some more. Should I change into my Home Alone outfit? Which is really just a onesie. And it's gonna be way too warm. I'm not gonna be able to wear it the whole night. Maybe later. Alright, for eating like a absolute child, we've got taquitos, pizza rolls, mac and cheese, and Dino Buddies, not Nuggies. Pizza rolls go in the air fryer for 4 minutes. Wait, no, 8 minutes. These ones go in the air fryer for 6 minutes. Mac and cheese, you gotta make the water boil, and then you cook for 8 minutes. So this is what I definitely need to do first. And then this one, let's see, air fryer for 8 minutes or 7 minutes. I don't know. I can't run the air fryer and the microwave at the same time, but I can run the oven and the air fryer at the same time. So one of these might need to go into the oven. Let's make a plan. All right, Dino Nuggies done. We've got the pizza rolls in the air fryer. We've got the taquitos in the oven, and we are boiling the mac and cheese. Only problem is I can't find the strainer. John, I need you to come home. Where's the strainer? I thought that it was always in that cabinet, but apparently I'm wrong. I don't know where he keeps it. I guess I could text him. He should be done with customers by now. Found it. It was in the glass cupboard, of course. The taquitos are out. They look delicious. Mac and cheese. I didn't pull the butter out, so it's very cold. Maybe I should actually cut it up so that it will melt faster. Or I need to like start heating this again. I don't know. Have pizza rolls. You already saw the nuggies. We've got some different ketchup. I'll pull out. I want to serve the mac and cheese in these plastic wine glasses. I don't think that was from the movie. I just want to do that. Also, we had just like this weird small amount of shredded cheese left over that I didn't want to have to wait till Well, it would probably be bad by the time we got back. So I just added it in here. That's probably fine, right? Alright, so we've got our extra cheesy mac and cheese. We've got regular ketchup and jalapeno ketchup, which to me kind of tastes like barbecue sauce. Like, I'd rather, I don't know, but chicken nuggets will be good in there. Comes from a company that is Old Grain Works in Neenah. I don't know what the brand is, but they're delicious. If you're in Neenah, go to Old Grain Works and get their jalapeno ketchup. Nuggies, taquitos. I only made 6. I'm honestly not sure, especially with the way that John eats. Is this too much food? Not enough food? I have no frame of reference. Unfortunately, he did text me a little bit ago that he was not quite done. I thought he'd be home by now. I should have waited and not started anything until he said that he was on his way. Oh well. And then the last thing will just be the drinks, which I think I'm gonna have some watermelon juice. I believe we still have some left over. And I don't know, he always likes Crystal Light. But we do have lots of eggnog, so I'm certain we'll be having some of that tonight. I also have a cat that is very interested in having my attention, so I'll see you when he gets here. You're home!
I'm home! I still have to wrap gifts.
Okay, but we gotta eat.
I wish you could see how angry she is right now. I can see fumes coming from the top of her head. You look so cozy.
Your beverage, sir?
It's my favorite kind of beverage.
There's extra cheese in there.
Ooh, just how I like it. Cheers. It's the best beverage ever.
So I figured we'd talk about Home Alone because you can't really watch it because I'd get in trouble for copyright. So.
Is there any more mac and cheese?
No, this is all of it. I needed to use 4 tablespoons of butter, and we had exactly 4 tablespoons of butter. There is more of everything else, though.
Okay.
So what is your favorite part of Home Alone?
The same part that everybody loves. The end scene.
When he realizes his family's all there?
No, that doesn't count. The part where he's fighting the wet bandits.
Ah, yeah. So, when you were his age, he's like, what, 10? 8?
He's almost 8 years old.
8.
If I remember right.
Do you think that you would have been able to protect your house against the wet bandits?
Absolutely.
Would...
Except I would have just... You don't want me to say this on a video. I would have just got a Nerf gun and took care of them. But I'm not talking about a Nerf gun.
Right, you would have solved it with the Harry Potter complex, or the thing that everybody is very curious how Harry Potter, growing up in the Muggle world, didn't think to take care of Lord Voldemort.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Anyway, have you ever had to booby trap things?
Yeah, I've done my fair share of booby trapping.
What'd you do?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Did you booby trap my presents?
They grab the wrong one, a bowling ball is going to fall through the laundry chute and hit you in the face.
Oh no! You have a laundry chute?
Yeah? You didn't know there was a laundry chute here? And I've got one of them hooked up to a battery so you turn into a skeleton when you touch it. I wish there was more mac and cheese.
So sorry.
She forgets that I typically eat 2 boxes by myself.
No, I did think of that, but we just have a lot of other food as well, and like I said, we only had 4 tablespoons of butter.
There's more in the butter dish. I don't know how much though.
Yeah. Well, you are welcome to make another thing of mac and cheese. We're out of shredded cheese though. Like I added it because I didn't want it to go to waste while we're gone.
I have a cat sitting on my lap. Oh, you can kind of see the head.
How was your day at work?
I wrapped Christmas presents for the most part. And then I got bored, so I started wrapping customers' things. How was your day at work?
It was good. There wasn't really anybody there, so I was able to do all of the like stuff that normally I'd put off because I get interrupted by more interesting things. I set my goals for the year. I wrote my self eval. I'm great.
I'm great too. We should have put that in there.
That I have excellent taste in men.
Sure.
Well, is there anything else that you would like to say about Home Alone? I thought this would be more of a conversation instead of me just like interviewing you while you moan about not having enough mac and cheese.
What is your favorite Home Alone?
I've only seen this one and Lost in New York.
Yeah, those are the only 2 real ones. I don't count any of the other ones.
I think I might like Lost in New York better.
Yeah, they're both really good.
Yeah.
So is Saw. That's the sequel to Home Alone.
Mm.
None of this Home Alone 3, 4, Home Alone, The Holiday Heist, or the other one that doesn't have a title on it.
It has a title, it's just below where the screen cuts off.
I mean, the last one's a little fat kid with glasses. How can, like, the Wet Bandits it should be a cakewalk for them.
It doesn't even look like it's the Wet Bandits.
Oh yeah, the Wet Bandits have been gone. I think Marv might be in Home Alone 3, but not the same actor. Just someone pretending to be Marv.
I think the Wet Bandits are the same guys from the Blues Brothers.
Which guys from the Blues Brothers?
The Blues Brothers.
Very different. Although one is bigger and one is skinnier.
Mm-hmm. They're in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Wet Bandits go to jail, and when they come out of jail, they decide to do all the stuff that happens in Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers came out before Home Alone.
Right. Well, okay. Star Wars 1, 2, and 3 came out before 4, 5, and 6. Like, it happens all the time. People put the prequel out after the sequel. Home Alone is a prequel to Blues Brothers.
But when they got out of jail, they were talking about how they used to have a band too.
Okay. The Wet Bandits could have been in a band. They just haven't talked about it.
No, I don't think so. It was like Jake and Elwood's passion throughout life. Plus, they had a police car, not a van.
The movie didn't do really great with, what's it called?
Continuity?
Yeah.
And even before the police car, you didn't see it in the movie, but they had a caddy. Jake was very upset that Elwood sold it.
So, yeah, if Blues Brothers happened, whatever, they also changed the characters' names. Like, they didn't want it to be obvious that it was a prequel.
I disagree. Christmas Vacation takes place in Chicago too, and that's... Are you trying to say that's the same movie?
I'd have to think about it more. I've only seen Christmas Vacation the one time, so I don't know if it's really in the same cinematic universe or not.
We still have to watch that this year.
We've got a lot of things to watch this year. We were also going to watch all 8 Harry Potter movies, and we haven't watched any of them. And, like, all 20 of the Star Wars movies, and we haven't watched any of them.
I'm okay with that.
I watch your favorite movies, and you won't even watch one Star Wars with me?
I will happily watch the Star Wars movies with you, but you've never brought it up.
I 100% have.
I don't think so. Otherwise, we would have watched it. And I watched all of those musicals with you.
All of those musicals. We watched like 3.
Yeah, all of those.
Alright. Well, I guess we aren't going to talk about anything fun anymore.
Well, we can go back to fun things.
Like what?
Home Alone.
Yeah?
What's your favorite part of Home Alone?
I don't know. It's been a long time. The whole time, I don't know if I watched it as a kid, and so most of my memories are like after becoming an adult and just thinking, wow, those adults in this movie are wildly irresponsible. Wow, there's no way that like 99% of this would happen in today's world.
I want to know how they forgot about him. How they remembered, because they remembered just sitting on the plane. But they were in a completely different cabin as the kids, so they wouldn't have seen Kevin missing. And when they did a head count, they counted the neighbor kid, so they had an appropriate head count. What made them suddenly think we forgot Kevin?
Yeah, I feel like there definitely should have been another head count at the airport.
They didn't have time. They got woke up 45 minutes before their flight. That's how I go to airports.
That's very true. But like, whenever they're counting the tickets that they're handing to the person at the gate.
Yeah, they didn't do that. They just handed a stack of tickets and ran onto the plane because they were so late.
Yeah,
Are you gonna finish that?
Very much pre 9/11.
There's one noodle left in here.
It's not even a full noodle; it's a shrivel of one.
Mm-hmm.
That was really good. Normally, like mac and cheese isn't my favorite. Like it's a good side dish, and I enjoy it, and I like it most of the time. I've had a couple that were not good, but this I think was actually really good.
Mac and cheese is not a side dish; it's the main course.
Well, it was the appetizer for us because we ate it first.
Don't let anyone else treat you like a side dish when you're the main course. Just like mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is delicious.
And deviled eggs.
I think that we should add shredded cheese all the time.
Deal.
All right. We are going to watch Home Alone now and get to some dino nuggies. Actually, should we try some of these on camera?
Sure.
Okay. That's your spicy.
My Jack Daniels ketchup?
Yeah. Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little cold because the chicken nuggets were the first ones that were done. And they sat out on the counter for a while before I decided to start putting stuff in the microwave to keep it warm.
Alright, let's try pizza roll.
These are also very cold. I've never had them in the air fryer before. And I only cooked them for half as long as I was told to. Because it said put it in for 4 minutes, take it out, shake it, put it back in for 4 minutes. But when I took it out and shook it, they sounded very crispy, so I didn't want to put them back in.
You ever try them dipped in ketchup?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Oh, we got taquitos with no sour cream.
You could have put some. Oh, I was gonna say that we should later and tramp it. You already took a bite.
Out of one side.
Mm.
You're gonna get so much hate. Every time I eat on a video, people get so mad at me.
What are they gonna do? Anyway, tune in tomorrow to see the last day of Vlogmas and what we got each other for Christmas. I'm very excited.
This might be a terrible idea. It works.
I'm gonna try it in the spicy ketchup.
I believe you can put ketchup on anything. It doesn't matter.
You
Chocolate
can.
cake, still good.
I mean, you can.
Ketchup is my favorite fruit smoothie.
Good night, sweet dreams. See you tomorrow.
Bye.